This is the RK2020, a slick-looking handheld that can emulate a large amount of retro devices. This includes Capcom, Dreamcast, arcade games, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, N64, NES, PC Engine, various PC ports, PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 1, SCUM VM and Super Nintendo. Running the device is a quad-core ARM Cortex A35 CPU running at 1.3 GHz. Combine that with a gigabyte of memory and this thing packs a punch. It has a nice big 3.5-inch IPS screen, a good button layout and even an analog stick. And then there's the translucent body. Honestly, it doesn't get more 90s than that and I like it. All the reviewers on YouTube seem to be very excited about the device as well. It's getting praised left and right. But there is a problem with this device that nobody seems to mention. A big problem. Let's for a second ignore the fact that this device, as many of these Chinese devices do, comes with a number of illegal game ROMs preloaded. The real problem is that the RK2020, at least the version I have for review here, is running software called EmuElec. If we look at the manual of the RK2020 at chapter 8, install the firmware, it states, please search the word EmuElec on Google. They don't seem to want to link to the EmuElec project page directly, and that's for a good reason. Googling the word EmuElec brings you to its official GitHub page. The project describes itself as retro emulation for M-Logic devices. After reading a bit further on the GitHub page, we find the software license. It states EmuElec is based on CoreElec, which in turn is licensed under GPL v2. But then things get problematic. Reading on, the license states, however, the distro includes many non-commercial emulators, libraries, cores, binaries, and as such, it cannot be sold, bundled, offered, included, or anything similar in any commercial product application, included but not limited to handheld devices. So I jumped on this project's Discord channel to find out if the creators of the RK2020 reached out to the EmuElec development team to make some kind of arrangement. Here is the official answer I got from one of the developers of EmuElec. It's not legal because of the non-commercial emulators. It's why we explicitly do not support the RK2020 because of this copyright infringement. They also made their own modifications, which in some cases made things worse, and then people come to us asking for help because their broken version still says EmuElec. I think that says it all. The RK2020 is shipped with EmuElec, which according to the license of that software is illegal. So, do I recommend you getting the RK2020? In the end, the choice is obviously yours. If you ignore the legal problems, then I guess this device does have a lot of things going for it. But because of the copyright infringement and the inclusion of illegal game ROMs, I cannot recommend you getting this product. I have reviewed Chinese handhelds in the past on this channel, which in some cases, like with the original BitBoy, also included illegal game ROMs. I might have even recommended you getting such products. But that ends today. I will no longer stand for it. I fully realize that this is probably the last Chinese handheld I will receive for review, and I can live with that. For now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons. Please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you next time on the Retro Game Couch.